Hey guys, it's neighbor Nathan, and kind of just making this video to post, really, to upload something. I'm not really a big YouTube head, or I don't stream or anything like that. I kind of just made this channel, to post something and to get things out. You know, I do want to create a little bit, maybe film, write a script or something, but since I'm pretty young and inexperienced and broke, that's uh, not likely to happen pretty soon. Uh, to be honest, I want to talk to you kind of on a personal level, like the person whoever's watching this video. Um, I know a lot of people kind of struggle with talking to themselves in their head, and not saying that's a bad thing, but more or less for me, it's I sit here and I'm on the edge of doing something. I'm on the edge of accomplishing something, or even just starting something, and I sit there and I think to myself, not really thinking, because I guess thinking is putting stuff together, like solving something. Really is just talking. And sorry, my cat's in the back. And it's kind of weird. I catch myself more and more in that moment of, is this what I want to do? Is this what I should be doing? And sometimes I think to myself, yeah, just do it. You know, YOLO. You only live once, right? You just go do it. And there's other moments when I just don't. I just don't do what I want to do or need to do. And I guess it's kind of weird thinking about that stuff, because ever since I was younger, I was into how the brain worked, like how people socialized, how psychology and sociology and stuff like that. Like, I was a weird kid, pretty much. Uh, I would go to the library and read books on like psychology facts and stuff like that. There was even a time when I read this whole book of, I believe it was like what is a cult and how to get it, or how to make a cult, or something like that. And it told me things of like how desperate people can get in times of when they need something, or when how desperate people can get, basically. And it's weird because when you read something or you see something, you have that tendency, or I do at least, of thinking that won't happen to me, or that doesn't apply to me. It's weird. It's really weird. Um, but the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I've just graduated and I still don't know what to do. And when people told me, like, hey, it, you're no longer NPC, it's open world now, like, it's weird. I did not comprehend it, I guess. I didn't think it was gonna be me that wasn't gonna kind of just sit there and think. And I guess some people could say it's wasting time. Some people could say you're just relaxing. Um, it's weird thinking about that stuff, because I've seen friends move with move in with their like girlfriends, boyfriends, or whatever. Cool. I've seen people get jobs and go and work every single day, which good for them, making money. I've seen people who still act like a child, who still waits for their moment, basically. And I guess I'm a mix of a little bit of all of them. I still go out, I still go talk to people, I still go socialize. I'm looking for a better job at least. And posting this not to make money or really get famous or anything like that, but just kind of for myself. I feel like sometimes I talk too much and maybe not everybody needs to hear it. So why not post this just for myself? And maybe you'll feel a little inkling of connection. That would be nice. My cat's having zoomies right now. But nonetheless, I do think to myself, like, what is holding myself back? What holds other people back? Like, what is their reason? Like I said, always got into the psychology facts and all that weird stuff. Maybe I'll do a series on what I've learned or what I've researched and stuff. And maybe at the end of the day, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and maybe nobody knows what they're gonna do, but it's kind of weird. Like, you hear about it a lot. You can look up self-help videos and stuff. All of them are gonna be like, whatever you want to do, bro. Just don't hurt no one. But I guess instead of posting something like that, it's more like, for me anyways, I'm posting this video to kind of just talk. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird. I don't really have a topic for this video or anything to really talk about. I'm just jumping to things. I'm kind of happy with who I am, which is kind of messed up to say, kind of. But then again, it's all on how you look at it, because for me, anyways, I'm happy with it's weird. When I say that, I cannot think of anything definite, right? I can't think of anything certain to say, because everything is so very uncertain while growing. But maybe that's why I'm happy to be myself. At least knowing that I'm uncertain on so many things helps me understand of I just need to just slowly pat them out. Just slowly wave against the fog and just kind of learn about myself. I guess it's like an empty book, basically. It's like a journal, just writing and writing until one day all the pages are full. I think that's kind of nice knowing that I have so much still to write. But I guess I still have that feeling of maybe I'm not writing enough in every page. And I don't really have that mindset of, oh, every day's a grind, or doesn't matter, or like everything's gonna blow up one day or whatever, like the nihilism mindset type of thing. I just kind of exist, and it's almost like maybe there's more to existing than I initially thought, because a lot of people, I think at least, a lot of people understand that when you're young, when you're very young, toddler age, maybe even younger than that, baby age, you develop a consciousness. You develop who you are and just what you like and your personality, basically. And that's it. And to be honest, I'm not all knowledge, not all knowledge, all knowable. I don't know everything. Maybe there's a psychology fact or philosophical concept out there that's probably explaining exactly what I'm talking about. Because let's face it, nothing I say will ever be new or original. But it doesn't have to be. I only have to be the first to bring it up. I only have to be the first to take action. And I might not be. But at least for the person that's watching this, I might be. That's totally fine with me. I am a new YouTuber, I guess. Not really a YouTuber until I guess I could get maybe 1,000 likes or 1,000 followers or something like that. And it's weird. I don't usually talk to myself out loud. I don't really try to impose my will on other people. I try to go with the flow, even though internally I can get messed up by it. I'm not stating my opinion, not fighting back, not going with the flow sometimes. Like, I talk a lot, but I'm not really saying anything. From the Cat in the Hat, that quote, sorry. It just sounded familiar. When he's talking about the fish, he's like, he's talking, but is he really saying anything? I guess, yeah, I sometimes feel like that fish. I mean, I can say a lot of things, do a lot of things, but I don't ever feel out of the fishbowl. I feel kind of just like circling around. Not in a loop, but weird thought. I know this is kind of coming out of nowhere, but if all the roads connect to each other, aren't they just big loops? Anyways, it's weird. I do talk to some of my friends, but as I've been growing, I've realized that it's time to make new ones. I'm not saying the people I talk to is nothing less than spectacular, but that everybody is moving on with their lives, and I guess I need to move on and find a new crowd to fit in. It's kind of weird. And please count how many times I say that. Weird. I say that a lot. Not to discourage or hate or even just disliking something. Like, I don't say that to be negative, I guess, or positive. Being weird is such in the middle. I've never looked at someone and say, oh, they're weird, or I've never done something and felt like, oh, that's weird, and saying that in a negative or positive way. Just something I could never fully understand. And maybe that's just bad vocabulary. And I am a little dyslexic. It's kind of weird. I guess I'm not sure when to end this video or to, have a solid conclusion, I guess. And some of my friends may watch this, some of my family may watch this and ask themselves, what's going through your head posting this? Like, are you okay? Are you sane? Yeah, I am. I guess this isn't about you. It's weird to say, I know. This is more or less just about me rambling and talking and posting it on the internet, even though digital footprint is pretty much a thing. And whether hell or heaven exist, either way, your guess is as good as mine on where I'm going. So I'm not gonna think about how people perceive me or about the guilt I feel or the shame I feel about previous actions, because I think a lot of people do feel guilty, and sadly it stops them from improving. I guess a quote of mine, or not really a quote of mine, but a quote I like is, a dog that bites and a dog that cries after biting is not different at all. Or, no, a dog that kills is no better than a dog that kills and weeps. I believe it goes something like that. And I guess that comes from a mind state of, no matter what I've done, feeling guilty about it does not cleanse my soul, nor will asking to be forgiven, because that's just trying to settle the guilt. I have to learn and live with what I've done and what other people have done to me, and just keep on moving forward. Almost like what Dory said, just keep on swimming, just keep on moving. And I guess it's nice sitting down for a while and not moving. But right now, God, the Almighty, knows that I am restless. I'm not exhausted, I'm not tired, I'm not unhappy, I'm not sad, I'm not depressed, I'm just restless. I guess that's the only word I could think of to explain it. I have a hard time sleeping. I have a hard time doing things. But I have a hard time of accepting that some of the things that I'm doing aren't hard, and maybe the boring stuff I just need to get through with. It's almost like that Rick and Morty thing where it's like, oh, life is an adventure. It's gonna get boring. It's every day. Like, even right now, I need to shave. I need to go buy earrings. I bet my holes already cleared up or closed up. Right now, I probably need to get a haircut too. I've been putting a lot off and kind of lying to myself, thinking that it's rest. But weirdly, I do think I need a little bit of rest once in a while. I don't know. I guess any psychoanalysts out there down in the comments, tell me whether I'm blue, green, or purple, or whether my mom didn't love me enough, or my dad didn't love me enough, or just tell me overall, who do you think I am from these videos I posted, and who do you think you are? Do you feel certain that you have a grasp on who you are? Also, I do love Q&As. I do Q&As. Just post down in the comments of questions maybe you want to ask me, or maybe I'll just say them out loud and other people will answer you. But depending on the question, I'll probably read it. I mean, I don't get no other comments on here. I think after this video, I am gonna go to sleep. So, good night, neighborhood. Neighbor Nathan is gonna go to bed.